Agree or disagree, Ken? Tell me what you think.
Well, with your rankings,
Progress Village beats Woj in the Super Bowl. Woj goes on to YNC. And they win two games, two national games at YNC.
yeah, but they lost to Woj. I mean they lost to Progress Panthers.
Facts.
So therefore, they got to be ranked above them,
You can't do that off one win. Can't do that, bro.
bro. It ain't the one win. Is that when they actually beat them?
Okay. And then that's
You
the
beat them in the
end.
national, just like Osceola.
Mhm.
Osceola literally lost to the Alpha Dogs. I had the Alpha Dogs ranked higher than them, even though the first time they played Osceola, Osceola beat the Alpha Dogs. Alpha Dogs beat them when it counted. So whenever you beat a team when it count, you gotta place that team higher than the other one.
Okay. So, but then when you start thinking totality of a season, their lineup doesn't. And then when you're talking about somebody went to YNC and still got two games, their games just don't align with their games. So it's like, again, bro, I hate when we take one win, then we be like, all right, you won at a good time. I'm gonna put you here. But it was like, damn. But bro,
Yes.
you look at this whole schedule and what they've done, you still can't do it. That's how teams in the college, I believe that's how teams a lot of times still be in a mix because it's like, yeah, you might have lost to a team that's not as good as you. We gonna move that team up, but when you keep going on and being national teams, we got to give you credit.
Yeah, Christopher Jarrett said, I thought rankings was about who was better. He says beating the team at full strength makes you better. Now I do know probably what game you're talking about, right? Which is the Fort Lauderdale Hurricane versus who is it? The Bounty Boys. Now they already played. That was the second game they played. The first one was also a nail biter. You feel what I'm saying? And not just that, they end up going to Fort Lauderdale and still and held their own. It was another close game. So you can't even say that, oh, well, if they had their running back, which they did the first time, right, that it would have made a difference. Man, that Bounty Boys team was equipped and built and stacked for tough running backs, right? Big running backs. So you wasn't just running over them like they end up doing versus the shot, excuse me, PA, North Philly Blackhawks. So, I think for the most part, bro, they end up winning the first time, but that it didn't necessarily mean that they were the better team. You got to put Bounty Boys as the better team because they end up beating them when it counted, right? Which was the game before the championship.
I don't. But that's the thing. I don't think we have to put Bounty Boys. See, that's why I differ. That's why I differ, bro. Because I just still believe a totality of a season matters. When we talk in different leagues and who plays this and different umbrellas and different rules, you can't just do a national because everybody don't play by the same rules in nationals. So you kind of got to go by the totality of a season.
Hold on, he said, nah, that's sorry. What did he say? Municipal 5U1 C1N Wahoma. Hey, bro, I do gotta ask that question. Do you think that C1N will get they proper credit this year? Do you think that any team that goes to C1N are I'm not going to put TNU, but if anybody that goes there, right? Do you think that they're going to get they just do as one of the top teams in the nation? Yes or no?
No,
No.
no. I don't.
So what do you think that it'd take for them to get back to that moment? Right? I mean, get back to
They
uh
got to keep grinding. It was first year.
yeah.
It was first year, bro. Like, and it was first year. And to be honest, outside of maybe nationals, what he did throughout the year was really good. He put on some amazing events throughout the year. I'm actually excited to see what Cam does throughout this year. I think that He has a really good model, and I think he's helped other people, throw more national events throughout the year. He's encouraged it. You feel what I'm saying? So I just think, bro, they got to keep grinding, bro. And I think this shit gonna be better. They'll be better.
Yeah. Hey man, let's address this. T Street. He said North Clayton didn't do nothing for the top 10. He said MF offense was horrible. He says direct snap the whole game. He says get out of here. They suck. All right, so my thing is this, bro. They played versus some really good teams, right? They went up for a lot of smoke, all that. So I'm not gonna discredit. I'm not gonna discredit the walk 'em down game because y'all have an issue. That's the thing, bro. Just because y'all got an issue with walk down game, bro, does not mean that it's going to make me look at them any different than what I'm supposed to assess them by. I got to assess them accurately. I believe the fact that they got certain voodoo teams that they should be championship or bust. That's just factual information. You feel what I'm saying? So he says, nah, I says solid. What's up? Shout out to Rocky Turner. Daniel Barry says, hey everyone, happy Memorial Day. Hey, appreciate you being here. What he say? Valky boys, 6U, AYF champs. Hey, Valky boys, Valky boys, Valky boys. We got a game for you. If y'all want to play the game, we definitely got a game for y'all. He says, watch for Pops, Out Boys, for Pop Out Boys 7U, Lithonia. Hey, yeah, man. They let us know about Lithonia already, man. So we definitely gonna be paying attention to what they doing.
Man, what the
So
hell is a Valky boy, man?
you said who is the Valky boys?
What is that, man?
Hey, so I do got a question, right?